Okay then folks, the day's come to do the H&N Baracuda 8s at the range. I'll be using them with the guns that I've tested with SFIR in the backyard, which is the Reximex Regime and the Retay T20. Done quite well on the backyard, especially the Retay. So when I get down the range, I'll start at 25 yards with bench rest targets, just to zero them in, and then after that I'll push it out to 45 yards. The reason I'm doing that, that's a good distance if you're hunting or anything like that. At a later date I'll push them out as far as I can, but in this morning's shoot it will be 45 yards, so we'll see what the pellets come up with. Before we start, I'll do some chronographing tests with each rifle, so we see what the power is, and you'll get some idea of what you can expect with that kind of power at those sort of distances. I mean, every rifle's different, but as an average anyway. So we'll start off by doing the chronograph test, and we'll start off with the Retay T20 and then moving on to the Reximex Regime.
$11.3 777. $11.3 775. $11.3 777. $11.3 775. $11.3 777. $11.3 777. $11.3 777. $11.2 772. $11.3 775.
Okay then, pretty consistent there. Most of those within 2 feet per second. I think the 11.2 broke the apple cart, so let's see what we've got then. So got a high of 11.4, a low of 11.2, an average of 11.3, spread of 0.2 in foot-pounds. So out of 10 shots, that was a high of 779, a low of 772, an average of 776. That's a spread of 7, standard deviation of 1.8. So the Robert Lane regulator working pretty consistent on the Retay. Okay then folks, I'm back at the range, finally doing the test on the Baracuda 8, which is the 8.44 grain pellets from H&N, designed to take on the GSB 8.44 grains. Using the same 2 rifles that I used on the backyard. I will be using other rifles apart from these, I'm going to start off doing the 25-yard 0 and then going straight out to 45 yards. So let's see how they get on. Okay, so I've just topped both rifles up. So I'm going to fire a few dry shots. Just to get the regulator set in. So I do find sometimes if you just top up and go straight from the fill, first few shots can be a bit off anyway. So starting off with a Retay. Just make sure it's parallaxed in. About there actually. Yep. Okay, so take a few shots at the 0 target, which is around the yellow square. Okay, so it's going through the same hole. Going slightly higher than when I was on the backyard. So the arc is still climbing at 25. So that's the difference between 20 and 25. It's actually a bit high. So come on. Right, I'm going to go for the targets now. Top left and then going right and then down. Okay. Finish the card off and then we'll move on to the Reximex. Not too bad at all really. Again, basically 25 yards, pretty easy. Goes wherever you're aiming at. The shooter is the weak link, looking at this at the moment. But really do like these pellets. And the good thing with H&N, they're a harder lead mix, so you don't get so many bent skirts like I do with JSB. That's it. See, we're pulsing that then. Last few didn't do too good, but I'll finish off on the 0 bit. Load more than I expected. Okay, so it did really well. A few pulled shots from me and a few that didn't go as planned, but pretty good results to be honest. So up next, I'll put another card up, we'll do the Reximex and then we'll come back to this one, do the old overworking out, and then some reactive targets then at 45. So up next, the Reximex Regime. Okay then folks, straight onto the Reximex Regime. Right, so that's parallaxed in, as before. Try some dry shots. Okay then, starting off at the 0. Definitely high. Okay. The windage is okay, it's just the elevation. Jeez. Okay, I think we're about there, so let's go for the cord then. It's like my pulse rate, I can see it because I've got it on 12 times maximum power. My pulse is going. I think that's why sometimes it's hitting to the left. Yeah. It's right. It helps if you're really fit to be a good shot, because you need to be able to slow your heart rate down. I'm way past my prime really. Seems a bit more viewable on the bullpup than it is on that. On the Retay, I don't know if that's making a difference. It seems to be the pulse and that's feeding back more on this. Okay, not as good as the Retay. That's the way it is. So what I'm going to do next is push it right out. I'm going to go to 45 yards, and I'll start off with this one. I might as well, now it's up on the bench. The magazine up to 14. I'll try and work out the old over. If I get the old over right on this, I can hopefully translate to the Retay. Okay then, 45 yards, just over 40 metres. We'll do 3 mil dots of old over. We'll start off with the reset targets on the right hand side. Try the little round target below. Oh, I just missed it. Try 4. Yeah, it's 4. Back to the resets. It's not resetting on. Okay, below it, on the right hand side of the hill seat. I'll just missed it again. Okay, so let's fire one more mag and then we'll move on to the Retay. Now, the wind is blowing, but it's blowing towards me, so that might have an effect of dropping the pellet a bit. Okay, so this time aim to the left hand side of the target frame. I'm going to aim small. I'm going to go for on the top spinning. That went slightly to the right. There we go. Now next to it is a squarish target. Yep. I'm going below now. This really is smaller. Went slightly right, so let's use some windage. Going either side of it, I think. Well, I'm not far off it, about 1/4 of an inch that tall is. And there's one that's about 4 mil. And I hit it. I'm slightly to the right of it. Got it. That needs oiling. Okay then, so done really well. Baracuda 8s. Now, even on the target, when you look at how them targets looks, oh no, nowhere near the ball. But looking at it, the furthest shot away from the ball is that one there. In centre to centre, that's probably about 8mm, so can't really complain. And that's the worst shot of the bunch. Alright then, up next, the Retay. Okay then, now moving on to the Retay. Parallaxed in. Okay, let's see what 3mm is on there. 3, yeah. Yeah, it looks like it's the same. So straight for the small on the left hand side. It's a bit to the left, I think, that. Got it. Yes, hit it again. A little wire. So this really does like the Baracuda 8s. And you all know what it shot like when I first had it. Well, that's as accurate as the day states I've got. So finally got a setup that it likes. Okay. I mean, based on that, it's doing well at 45. I could push it right out, I think. I'll say that for another day. Now, I don't normally come down on a Tuesdays, which today is. So we've got the grandkids, but today I'm not. Instead of having them at like 8 o'clock, picking them up at 11, so I was doing work in the garden yesterday. Built a trough. We always add to the garden on an annual basis, so I've done another flower trough. I built that. I've got to get 200 litres of compost to fill it. Already got 200, but it needs another 2, I think. So I'm going to do that later. So I'll go to B&Q after this, which is about a mile and a quarter up the road at Eastwood. Left hand side again. Oh. Yeah, hit the wide up. I mean, that's dead skinny. Probably is about 3mm. Get Zabidi. Yeah. Railway bell. Okay, so that's the Reximex and the Retay using the H&N Baracuda 8 at 8.44 grains. As you all know, I've got plenty of rifles, so I've got to try through the BSAR 10, the Falcon, the Daystate, Wolverine and Airwolf, and the Brocock Concept in Concept Elite, and I've even got the Gammo IGT gas ram. Now if you want me to do that one, just let me know in the comments and see what it's like for a brake barrel. I would imagine it'd be pretty good. So there we go, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.